On Thursday, August 15th, fans of Days of Our Lives are in for a dramatic roller coaster as the latest spoilers reveal a tense and emotional day for several beloved characters. The day ends with Kristen taking Rachel out for breakfast at the town square, a simple outing that holds the potential for unexpected twists. Kristen, always strategic, plans this breakfast as a way to create a sense of normalcy and bonding time with Rachel. But there's an underlying tension. Brady was supposed to meet them, and Kristen's anxiety subtly creeps in as she realizes he might not show up as planned. The absence of Brady, who has recently struggled to maintain a consistent presence in Rachel's life, raises questions that Kristen isn't quite ready to answer, especially not to their daughter. After waiting as long as she can without raising Rachel's suspicions, Kristen decides to head back to the townhouse. There, Marlena, still in her robe and already weary from her own concerns, greets them. Marlena's demeanor reflects her worry about Brady, a concern that has been growing for some time now. She's troubled not only by his recent behavior, but also by the fact that he's been increasingly distant, even from his own daughter. As she welcomes Kristen and Rachel, Marlena can't help but probe for answers, though she's careful not to alarm Rachel. Marlena's concerns deepen when it becomes apparent that Brady is once again absent from an important moment with Rachel. She has noticed the signs. Brady hasn't been the father he once was, and his sporadic efforts to bond with Rachel seem more like desperate attempts to compensate for his absence rather than genuine fatherly affection. Marlena's fears are quietly confirmed as she listens to Kristen's vague explanations, and she can't shake the feeling that something is terribly wrong. Meanwhile, Brady is miles away, both physically and mentally. As he struggles to drag himself out of the car left behind by Fiona Cook, he's disoriented and confused. The remnants of the previous night cling to him. He's hungover, his memory a blank slate after leaving Small Bar. Desperate to shake off the fog, Brady takes a long shower, trying to scrub away not just the grime, but also the unsettling feeling of losing control. His appearance is the least of his worries, but he knows he must face the day, especially with the impending confrontation with Marlena. Sipping a strong cup of coffee in a futile attempt to clear his mind, Brady grapples with the missing pieces of the night before. He can't remember how he got home, and the unease gnaws at him. In a bid to piece together the puzzle, Brady decides to call Fiona. But when he reaches out, Fiona is ready with a lie, telling him that he drove himself home. It's a story Brady wants to believe, but deep down, he knows there's more to it. He just can't figure out what. As Brady attempts to navigate through the fog of his own mind, he's unaware of the storm brewing back at the townhouse. Marlena, ever the vigilant protector of her family, isn't about to let his strange behavior slide. She's poised to confront him, not just about his absence, but also about the strange incident in the parking lot. Marlena suspects there's more to the story, and she's determined to get to the bottom of it. However, the day takes an even darker turn when news of Sarah's hit-and-run accident begins to spread. Unbeknownst to Brady, the true culprit behind his parking mishap was Fiona, whose actions are far more sinister than just abandoning him in a car. Fiona is determined to keep the truth hidden, even as the consequences of her actions threaten to unravel the lives of those around her. As Thursday's episode unfolds, fans will be left on the edge of their seats, wondering how Brady will navigate the tangled web of lies, guilt, and responsibility that has ensnared him, and whether Marlena will be able to uncover the truth before it's too late. In the latest twist of Days of Our Lives, Thursday, August 15th, promises to be a day full of tension, suspense, and emotional upheaval, as the storylines of some of Salem's most beloved characters continue to unravel. The drama intensifies as Jada Hunter and Paulina Price team up to piece together a mystery that has everyone on edge. As the episode unfolds, viewers will find Jada and Paulina returning to the scene of the crime, determined to uncover the truth about the hit-and-run accident that has shaken the town. The gravity of the situation hangs heavy in the air as they meticulously comb through the area, searching for any overlooked evidence, a stray piece of debris, or a faint tire mark that could finally expose the identity of the driver responsible. With Paulina by her side, Jada feels a sense of urgency and determination. Paulina's presence is more than just supportive. It's personal. This isn't just about solving a crime. It's about justice, revenge, and ensuring that the person responsible is held accountable for their actions. Meanwhile, across town, the atmosphere is thick with anxiety and fear as Xander Cook anxiously waits by the phone for news on Sarah Horton's condition. The uncertainty is eating him alive. Xander's usual bravado is nowhere to be seen. Instead, he is a man on the edge, his thoughts consumed with guilt, anger, and an overwhelming desire for retribution. The stakes are incredibly high for him. Sarah's life hangs in the balance, and he is powerless to do anything but wait and hope. Fiona, ever the optimist and voice of reason, tries to soothe Xander's frayed nerves with her confident reassurances. She predicts that Sarah will pull through, offering him a glimmer of hope in a sea of despair. But even her comforting words can't quell the storm brewing inside Xander. He's a man driven by emotion, and right now his thoughts are locked on one thing: finding the person who did this and making them pay. Xander's mind is a whirlwind of conflicting emotions. On one hand, he clings to Fiona's prediction, desperate for it to be true. On the other hand, he's consumed by a need for vengeance that is growing more powerful by the minute. He can't shake the image of the mysterious driver from his mind, and he vows to himself that, no matter what, they will not escape justice. Thursday's episode of Days of Our Lives is set to be an emotional roller coaster, with gripping scenes that will leave fans on the edge of their seats. The search for answers intensifies, relationships are tested, and the thin line between hope and despair is walked by all. Will Jada and Paulina uncover the vital clue that leads them to the guilty party? Will Xander's worst fears be realized, or will Fiona's optimistic predictions hold true? One thing is certain: Salem will never be the same after this day.